Hey, welcome back to Hugs and Honey. Good to see you today. It is Sunday, and I am here at our local high school watching basketball games today. And something just kind of came to mind just observing and watching the game, and also listening to my son's dad talking about another player that we watched last weekend, and sort of what was kind of amazing about this one player, this one athlete who does such a good job at slowing the ball down. So when things kind of get like crazy, right, which it happens all the time in basketball, and like the energy is just so moving so fast, it's almost hard to like collect yourself and harness that energy, the momentum. But the power that happens when you do like stop that momentum and just control the ball and control the situation is powerful. And we were talking about how there's this one athlete on a team that we played last week who did such a magnificent job of that. Like, he just grabs the ball, everything is moving super fast, and he just like slows it down. It's almost like going halftime, and he's slowing it down, and he's going at a slower pace, and he's just owning it. He's controlling the ball, and he just, drives it down to the other end of the court and puts it in the basket. And it's just amazing. Like, I just started to think about the idea of that and slowing it down. In dance, one of the most powerful things to do is to slow it down and to start to take control over the situation. In dance, we can move really, really fast, but there's so much energy and power when we go slow. And in dance, it's actually a lot harder to go slow. I don't know if you guys have felt this before, but it's almost easier to go fast, to just continue that momentum, and pulling it back and having it like taking control and going slower is actually really, really difficult. Another example of that is with a captain that I knew one time. He was for a yacht, and he would always say, "Slow is pro." Like, going in and out of the marina and docking a huge ship. You can't go fast. You have to go slow. You have to harness the power of the momentum and control it. And just made me think about all the different areas in life. We're constantly moving, we're constantly going, we're constantly going with this momentum, and just the power and the control that we have when we can slow it down. And so, how do you slow it down? What are the ways in which you slow your life down so that you can like stop and pay attention and enjoy and almost control it? I meditate, I take walks, I do lots of thinking. Meditation for me is one big way that I slow it down. But also, just even thinking about the idea of slowing it down is powerful in and of itself. And just like, where can I slow it down? It's almost like, and this is kind of the same, but not exactly, but like when you're cooking, if you cook a steak, right, you're cooking it at this very high temperature, and then you pull it off and you let it rest. You cover it up and you let it rest so that the juices come back into the meat. And that is sort of like looking at the benefit of slowing down, of stopping for a minute and not just moving one thing into another, and just being present and taking a moment to observe the moment. And there's really a lot more time, there's a lot more space inside of these moments than we think. When we slow it down, we can find the space, and that's a really powerful thing. We do that in dance, where it looks like before you know the dance and you know the technique, and you don't understand it very well, everything can feel like really fast and it's out of control. But when you do know the dance and you slow it down, it's like you find time, you create time and space within the movement. And so it's the same in basketball, it's the same in life. So we can create time. Let's just be conscious of it and think about it and do it conscious and create space and control in our lives by slowing it down and finding value in doing that. Okay, so share this with your friends, guys, because they might need to slow it down too. I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you, and I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.